Hello, my name is Evan Davis, and I am the Senior Sales Engineer at TRENDnet. Today, we want to present to you the TV-IP512WN wireless N IP camera server and the TV-IP512P, the PoE IP camera server. These are IP-based cameras that can be viewed on the LAN as well as remotely over the internet. So to kind of give you a little overview about the cameras, the TV-IP512 is an IP camera server which can be easily added to your existing home or business network. So users can have the camera set up with live video streaming in no time at all. The camera comes with an easy-to-use wizard which adds the camera to the network with the greatest of ease. Once the camera is set up, users can even access the live video feed remotely over the internet. These IP cameras are flexible and provide VGA quality video at up to 30 frames per second. So now we're going to start off by going over some of the software features of the TV-IP512. So first and foremost, they provide live video streaming on the network and remotely over the internet. They both include the new IPView 2.0 software, which now adds 32 camera support. Also compatible with Vortex IP software. So if you want to mix and match these with our SecureView camera line or camera family, you can actually use Vortex to add the IPView Pro type camera in, as well as SecureView cameras to have a mix and match solution under one software management or camera management software. Now you can view from Windows Mobile and iPhone handheld devices. The camera can be managed from both the web browser and IPView Pro 2.0 software, so you can actually go into the camera's web interface and view the video live, do your settings there. You can even use IPView Pro to view the video as well as link to the web page through IPView Pro to change the settings as well. You have up to 30 frames per second at VGA resolution, which is 640 by 480. You have night mode, which provides greater visibility in low light scenarios, and a 16 digital zoom for close-up viewing. So now to go over some of the physical aspects of the 512. The TV-IP512, so both camera models feature the removable 1/4 inch CS mount type lens, which allows users to replace with a wide angle or night vision type lenses. So you can unscrew these and screw on any type CS mount type lens. We also have an SD card slot on the side of the camera, so you can actually plug in an SD card here and record video straight to the inserted SD card. You have input-output ports on the back, so you can actually integrate to security alarm systems. You can have the camera trigger the alarm when motion is detected, or you can have the alarm system trigger the camera to record video when there is a break-in or when a door is open, for example. You also have two-way audio support, which is very nice. So you got the microphone on the front here, so that microphone will detect a whole room of audio, and then you can actually plug in a 3.5 millimeter jack, or the 3.5 millimeter in the back. You can plug in speakers, external speakers similar to like desktop type speakers. They can be powered, and then that way you can actually talk through the camera's web interface, or you can talk through the IPView Pro software that comes bundled with the camera. So the TV-IP512 also comes with a mounting stand, so you can see it here. We have our mounting stand. It can pivot and do all these different types of things here. It's got two thread holes, so you can actually mount it on the bottom of the camera, or if you want to hang it from the ceiling, you can mount it on top of the camera as well. The wireless version, the TV-IP512WN, has a built-in 802.11n radio, so you'll see here that you have two antennas for the MIMO technology. This will provide you higher throughput and a better wireless range. And then we also have the wired power over Ethernet version, the TV-IP512, which makes it easier to install where power outlets are absent. So a lot of people like to compare these to CCTV cameras. These are much better than CCTV cameras because they're a lot more flexible. CCTV cameras can be costly and require multiple components to complete the solution. For example, you need coaxial cables and also the need for the DVR, so you'll be recording to like VHS tapes or DVDs constantly. Instead, you can record with IP cameras directly to your computer's hard drive. So other cameras are enabled to stream live video also to devices like iPhones and Windows Mobile handheld devices. The TV-IP12 also has 4 video profiles. So compared to other cameras, they have one single profile that you have to change if you want to change it at all. But with the TV-IP512, you have 4 predefined profiles. So different users can log into different profiles depending on their bandwidth requirements. The TV-IP512WN utilizes wireless N technology, so this is one of the first cameras ever to actually have a wireless N radio. So other wireless G cameras are wireless G, so they're only streaming at 54 megabits per second, and they're not utilizing the new MIMO technology and MIMO antennas. So better range, better throughput with the wireless N radio. The TV-IP512P provides power over Ethernet capabilities to the camera at up to 100 meters away from a power source device. So you can use this with, for example, our injector or even a PoE switch. It doesn't have to be a TRENDnet branded device because it does support the PoE standard. And this makes it much easier to install the camera where power outlets are absent. The TV-IP512 has the SD card slot, so a little bit more information about this. You can actually have the camera record video on motion to the SD card, so it saves space on the SD card first off, and you're only recording the events where there's motion. What you can do is at the end of the day you can take out the SD card and plug it into your computer and review the events that happened that day. So this makes it good for, or makes it useful for people who need to disconnect it from the network and maybe just record straight to the SD cards. So that's also a possibility as well with these cameras. And so now we're going to kind of move on to the different solutions, monitoring solutions that these can provide. With businesses, that's great for front entry points, front entrances. Warehouse management, if you want to monitor your goods in your warehouse. The office environment, you want to monitor your employees. Parking lot security as well. Even homeowners can take advantage of using these cameras. They can monitor, garage spaces, front and back doors, children play areas, pets. So very versatile. And now when we're talking about applying the technology, you can apply the camera's unique features in many ways. For example, the input-output ports on the back of the camera, they can be integrated into a security system, so it could be more of a security camera more than a monitoring solution. You can even have it open doors. For example, instead of integrating it into a security system, you can integrate it into a different type of system to where the 5-volt trigger will maybe turn on lights or maybe open doors or possibly even sound an audio file. And then of course you have the removable CS mount type lens, and so it makes it more versatile because you can put wide angle lenses, or we have the new TV-IP512, which is the infrared lens, and this will actually allow you to view at zero light with this camera. So we're going to be coming out with that very soon as well. The TV-IP512 and the TV-IP512WN offer installation flexibility. So with the wireless end camera, you have the flexibility of using the wireless network, whereas the 512P, you have the flexibility of using PoE technology, so you can install it up to 100 meters away from a power source. So now just to recap, the TV-IP512 is designed to add IP video surveillance to monitor business assets. Homeowners can use it to monitor front and backyards, dark basements, when paired with the infrared lens attachment, TVR500. The TV-IP512 has it all with handheld viewing capabilities from Windows Mobile and iPhone devices, and with wireless end and PoE versions available. Thank you for joining us at TRENDnet TV. I'm Evan saying see you next time. Thank you.